Hey guys, today I'm back for all the mommies out there who are struggling to host parties at home. Our young ones, our children are so specific nowadays. They clearly know what kind of a party they need, the theme, the cake, the decos. I know how it works. They are very specific nowadays. So I don't want to call an event organizer and spend so much on them. So I want to give a session or a small talk about the tips that you can follow to have these parties organized within the home, within the limitations of your resources that you have within the house, but still make the children happy and pick the theme that the children would love to have. Theme of the party. Oh, yes. The most critical and the first thing that you need to narrow down before you plan a party. I'm sure you have no authority to choose the party theme. It is definitely your child's choice. There are many trending themes that is like polka, floral. Now people have started getting very generic. But I'm sure if your child has a character of his or her choice, you should definitely yield to what that child say because it is after all his or her special day. So first thing that you need to narrow down is a theme for the party. Now, after having chosen theme, the next thing that I prefer doing is to design an invitation card. So, and my invitation card is usually designed online. So, I usually pick up a template or a picture of the theme, the character, and then I usually make that using any of the application that allows us to do so. I don't want to specify anything because I would be assured that you guys would be having your own choices. It can be any application that you might be using. So you may pick up a picture or a card template or even modify an existing invitation that is available without any copyrights to be used. So you can pick any of that kind, or you have many online downloadable paid and not paid websites where you can actually design them and have them downloaded. At the same time, in the same websites, you might also want to make a thank you card. So that is something that goes hand in hand, and I always ensure these two are done together. So I make a thank you card and an invitation card in the beginning itself with the theme of the party. Invitation to include the date, the time, the venue, and definitely the theme has to be in sync with what we have chosen. And the thank you card would be what I usually stick on all my return gifts, on the return gifts cover or on the gift itself. So you can personalize it as much as you wish to, because I love doing these, and I used to try my level best to make these as beautiful as possible, because these are the takeaways and these are the small things that we look back and would love to see. Getting into the decos, the most important and the most interesting part. First, let me speak about the banner itself. So, when I'm saying economical, all these things that we have done till now, the only thing that we wanted was a printer. And even for the decos, I would suggest it would be great if you have a printer, because that's the only way we can recreate a new theme. Otherwise, it's definitely not possible. So, if you have a normal happy birthday banner, and if you want to personalize it to the theme that you're looking at, what I have always done is I have a colorful happy birthday banner with spacers, like if happy and then a spacer and then birthday and then a spacer. On these spacers, I ensure I stick a picture of the new theme. So if it's my son's birthday, the boy theme goes in there, and if it's my girls, then I just replace that cutout by the new theme. So that's a very easy and economical way to reuse a banner. Else we simply waste money on buying the new banner with the new theme, and then it just goes down to the corner, after which it's just thrown. So I find this is a very, very good idea. So if you can get one single colorful banner and replace it with just the theme, that's the best way to handle it. To talk about other decos, it is definitely based on your theme. So some themes that I have done, I wanted to show you and tell you. Rainbow and frozen theme that I have recently done for my daughter. For the rainbow, I simply made a rainbow using the balloons and clouds using cottons. And for frozen theme, I kept some pom poms, which I simply made out of craft paper. And I'm sure that is not very complicated, and it is not costly too, because having cottons and balloons is definitely it's very cost effective. I'm sure you don't have to spend much. Balloons is a must have for all birthdays. So these are some things that we can make basis the theme. Like whatever theme that you choose, you should definitely do your R&D, without which you cannot produce this kind of colorful tables. So definitely, to bring that small smile or that big smile in that child's face, definitely it's worth the effort. So you will get so many such ideas in Pinterest. And to set your table for your birthday party, the snacks, everything can be basis the theme. So I will show you something which I did for the frozen theme, and you can see that there are certain cards that is attached to these particular food. We are naming these snacks in line with the theme, and that is very happening and trendy nowadays. And it's very interesting. Like for example, for rainbow, for the rainbow themed party, by simply keeping M&Ms or Skittles, you can simply name them as rainbow seeds. It's very interesting. You get into this, you will love doing it. So setting up this table is very, very important in this entire themed party, because it has to definitely blend into the theme. So if you have the banner, the decos, the table with the snacks, the topper for the cupcake, you're almost set. Let me tell you about the topper for the cupcake. For the topper for the cupcakes, I'm sure most of you mommies are very good in baking, and you might end up by making your own cupcakes for the child's birthday. But I'm really not that kind. I usually buy a vanilla cupcake and have the topper made. That is my area. I love doing that. So I print out the themed characters, and I cut them out in a round shape, and I simply stick a toothpick behind it. That's it. It's very easy. So what we need is paper, a printer, and then a toothpick. So I simply stick the toothpick on with that particular cutout paper, and then just simply insert that into the cupcake and have them arranged like this. Yeah. So that is something again that would add color and would personalize the entire table and it will put them in sync with the theme that you have chosen. To talk about return gifts, it's very, very critical, because we have that big smile in our child's face, but to all those young invited guests, they'll be so happy to walk out of that house with our return gifts. So I used to ensure return gifts in line with the theme. So it is definitely dependent on your accessibility and availability to get return gifts with the same theme. But even there are moms who thinks that buying them a toy might not be very useful, because rather give them stationery, because that might be useful to them in school. So it is entirely dependent on you as to what the return gift should be. But just don't forget to stick that thank you card that we had printed in the beginning along with the invitation card, because that will definitely add on to the beauty of that particular pack. So either you have the return gift cover personalized in the theme with the thank you card stuck or hung with a twine on the return gift bag, else you can simply make a goodie bag with chocolates and have the thank you card stuck or dropped in it, or maybe just wrap the entire gifts in a gift pack and just directly stick that thank you card on the gift pack. So any of these ways you can have it beautifully done. So definitely it is just about a printer and that thank you card, and about what you want to have the return gift gifted back to the children who you have invited. The birthday parties are incomplete without the games. I'm sure. I'm sure you would also agree that all the children would love that session. I usually ensure that most of the time I have the character and the pin the nose activity always tagged along, because that is a very easy thing to do. Because with the theme, you pick the character, or you have a missing component of that particular character, and just have that particular component fixed or pinned. So for the Frozen party, I had picked Olaf without his carrot nose, and the children had the nose with their names on it, and they just had to go stick it. So similarly, you can have the same thing planned for the theme that you have picked up. You should ensure that you have some games that is pre-planned and kept so that you can avoid the last minute confusion. It is very easy to have all those children settled and together engaged by having these game organized. And don't forget, you should definitely have a prize awaiting for the winners of these games. Now that is very important. I'm sure you know that. How can a birthday party happen without a cake? Oh, yes, cake is the most and the star of the day. Now, the themed cakes are so in nowadays. I don't need to say anything much about it. You, mom, you bake, you are fine and you're settled. But those mommies who don't, please experiment. It's okay, it's just your child's birthday. This is the time you can learn such things. Like, yeah, I'll take that advice to myself too. Any which ways. Otherwise, yes, you need to spend a little there. Or else you can even settle with a normal cake and just have a small toy of the character just placed on top of the normal cake. Or maybe a paper cutout, or maybe just decorate it with the way you can and personalize it with the theme. That's it. That's about it, guys. So I think I have covered it all, and I have imparted all the knowledge that I have and what I have been doing all these years and all the parties that I have hosted for my children. These are few things that I have ensured that I have done. I will summarize it in the end so that it will be easier for a look up. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.